Welcome to the Rocket Ridge Rusty Show. This is episode number 4. Alright, and in today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you about different ways scribing a line on a piece of wood so that you can make a cut with your saw. You got to be careful, and whatever it is you're doing. Alright, let's get to this. Now I just want to get you a little closer, alright, so you can see what we're working with here, alright? Alright, safety first, alright? Got this piece of wood here, a 1/2-inch sheet of sanded smooth ply. You ain't gonna get no splinters on this bad boy, I'll tell you what. Alright, scribing pieces of wood. What are we talking about here? We're talking about taking a pencil and getting a nice straight line on the piece of wood that you're looking to cut, alright? So whatever it is you're doing, even if it's not this, you gotta be careful. You want a nice neat line, you know? You don't want to scribble scrabble, you know? This isn't arts and crafts, you know what I mean? Alright? We ain't screwing around, alright? I don't want you screwing around. So let's just go over what tools we're going to be using in order to achieve this, alright? So you're going to start with your Carpentry pencil. You know, you could use a marker. I mean, you could use any pencil you want. You know, I would suggest a pencil though. This way it's nice and easy. You could use a mechanical pencil. You know, if it's a finished piece of wood you're working with and you want to get the line off, take a nice light piece of sandpaper to it, and it's bada bing, bada boom, it's gone, babe. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go over some basic few tools I grabbed out of the garage. You know, there's some other ones I wanted to get, but just couldn't get to them. I'll get to them when I really need them. You know, not right this second. Maybe in the next video if you're lucky. You could use this as your edge. Mark along. So this is your framing square. It's a nice square, right? Does the job. Back to the square. 90-degree square here. Okay, let's not worry about any of the numbers right now. Okay, that's in a whole other class there. And 4 foot level. All right. So you got this 4 foot bad boy level for making square lines. And this is your tape measure. See, you take the tape and you could do whatever you want with this thing. You know, just get the hang of it, how it's going to work. You go, right? Just like that. That's it. Lock it, right? Lock it, unlock it, lock it, unlock it. That's what we're going to be doing today. These tools and the pencil. All right? Take a walk here and recap what we're going over here, because I think you lost me where we're at here. So these are the tools. Again, play the video over again. All right? And then this is the piece of wood we're working with here. All right? So we're going to put the camera on the piece of wood, and I'm going to be scribing some lines. We're going to go over how that's done, and you're going to see some different lines on this piece of wood. We're not going to do any cutting today, okay? You can do that on your own. We could do that in another video. I just want to show you how to do the lines, all right? Let's do this. All right, where are we starting here? Can you see me? All right, there you are. Gotcha. All right. All right, let's just say we want to make I'm going to rip this piece of wood to, we'll start making our measurements at 5, just to scribble scrabble for you, all right? I'm going to take the tape, all right, make it nice and straight. You want to line it up. You want to line it up real good there, you know? I mean, if it's your first time, you know, you want to check it. Otherwise, you know, just make sure it's flush, you know, that's about it. So I wasn't sure if you could see what I was talking about. So we're sighting it down, you know, this is sitting flat on the edge. All right, looking good here, all right. All right, we're gonna mark 5, okay. All right, let's get our handy dandy pencil that we use every single day. That's my mark. That's at 5, right? We saw that together. One more time. 5, okay? Let's go ahead and make a couple other marks, okay? Just to get the ball rolling here, you know? Just to speed it up a little bit. You know, maybe it's just a little too slow for you here. So let's mark 10, we'll mark 15, and we'll mark 20. Right. Number 1 way here, okay? I don't know if you can see me, but we're going to take that mark and we're going to bring it to the top, all right? Let's speed this up here. 5, 10, 15, and 20, okay? Go ahead. You take your 4-foot level, right? Hold it on right on it, okay? Now, after a little while, you'll get used to this, but you got to keep it a little shy of the line. You keep it a little shy of the line, then when you scribe it, you're going to be exactly on the line. If you put the level on the line, or just covering it, you're going to be marking like a 1/16 of an inch longer than you were planning on. You know what I mean? So, go ahead. Okay, check that out. Let's look at that together here. You can't even see the mark I made at 20. You can't even see the mark I made at 20. Now that's a perfectly straight line. You take the power saw and you cut that. If you cut it good, that's going to be a perfect piece of wood. You're going to take the sander, you're going to make it nice, you're going to turn it into a cabinet, or you're going to turn it into a mailbox, whatever you're making. Maybe a fence post. I really don't care. Okay? Alright, now check this out. This is going to do it for you, right? Same thing. Hold it just over the line, just a tiny little bit, okay? You got that, right? Look, I run my hand here. If it's a square piece of wood, you can do this, okay? If it's not square, you're going with that angle, okay? But look, this is nice and smooth, right? It's pretty good? Good. So you're going to take that and mark it, right? You get good at it, you could do it pretty fast. Like that, you know what I mean? Same thing. Then we go to the other side. Square it off. Okay? Oh, don't want to mess that up. Got it. Now you got 2 lines. Now here's a trick I'm going to teach you. Alright? So if you take the tape measure, alright, and we know our first mark is 5, okay? We're going to lock the tape measure at 5. Right, now this might take a couple years for you to get. I mean, literally, you got to do this all the time. Because you ain't going to get this your first time. There's just no way. It took me a long time. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, it's locked at 5, okay? You see? It's locked. Not going to move, right? You got to have a good tape measure for that. Now, this has to be a square edge. Okay? We ain't screwing around, alright? I don't want you screwing around. So now if we take it, you're going to want to adjust it a little to make it, and you're just going to slide the tape and keep it square. Okay? Now check that line out. Look how perfect that line came out. You see that? You see I'm on there? It's square, right? If we check it across, it's 5. Now, let me get you a little closer there so you can see what I'm talking about. We took the tape, we locked it at 5, right? And what we did was we glide it on the line. Okay? That's what you do. So I'm just going to use the eraser because I don't want to make another line right now, but you see? You glide it. You're doing this gliding method, okay? Keeping it square, okay? Let's do it again at the 10 mark. Try to get you closer there watching. Gonna lock it on the 10, okay? Again, check that it's on your mark, right? Because this little gap here could give you a discrepancy, you know, of a 32nd of an inch to a 16th, plus or minus, maybe an 1/8 of an inch. If you're really not paying attention, you know, it could be a 1/4 inch, you know, I don't know what you're doing. You figure it out. All right. So we're gonna take the tape. Same thing. We're gonna glide it. Ready? Glide. Look at that. Do it again. Look at that. Perfect, huh? You see? Now you got square line. Now I'm going to show you this, how square it really is, by just gliding it. See? Look at that, right on the line. Okay? Alright, you know, I really hope that that video was helpful. I hope you can utilize some of these different methods in drawing a pencil line on a piece of wood that you're going to be cutting. So again, we'll recap those. Anything with a straight edge that has a fine edge to it that you can run a pencil along. You know, I use the 4-foot level. You can use that. You can use a full-size framing square. You can use this type of square, okay, for smaller cuts. Anything with the straight edge, right, and a smooth line. And of course, this method of locking the tape measure and gliding it along a straight edge, okay? This is a very handy tool. You don't have the square or whatnot. You could do anything you want with a tape measure. Okay, thank you for watching episode 4. I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching the Rocket Ridge Rusty Show. It's been phenomenal. And I'm sure we're going to do the same video again. And other ways and other different types of ways. And, you know, you have a lot to learn. All right. Thank you.